Before any blows, like any hitting or anything like that, you pull the knife out and hold it to your side, right?
Yeah,
That's
I was
what you
backing
said.
up away from her.
Was it open or shut?
Open.
Okay. Is it a knife you have to? We haven't seen the knives. Is it a knife you has a sheath, or is it like a pocket knife, or?
It's like a pocket knife.
It's like folds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then once you pulled it out, you open it up immediately.
No, it wasn't immediate.
Okay.
But I had it there, and then when she kept getting closer, that's when I opened it.
Okay.
All right, folks. Hello and welcome to the channel. Over here, we go after those fools who try to generalize black people. And that's one of the main reasons why I want to play that clip right there. That was of a woman, right? She killed her best friend with a knife that she had on her. Now, it happened a few years ago, and her name is Brianna Berzoni. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Anyway, she got sentenced to only 3 years in prison after being convicted. 3 years for killing somebody, folks. And this didn't get a lot of media attention. It did not get a lot of media attention, and it did not get labeled white on white crime. Yeah, you don't hear me though. See, and the point of that is, one of the things I do not like these conservative fools do all the time is they'll take one incident and make it out to be like a problem for a whole community. And in their minds, they think, well, it happens a lot. It happens all the time. No, it happens. You hear about it a lot. But it happens the same everywhere other than the urban community where they created all the madness. But problems like this happens around the country all the time. But what they do is they want to blame black people for what individuals do. And the number one bonehead to do this is Officer Tatum. He's the number one bonehead. And so we have a few clips on here about him giving his opinion on the whole Karmelo Anthony situation where the young man stabbed another young man during a track meet. So let's get into the clips.
Black people are so resourceful when they want to be. Black people dominate entertainment. The funniest comedians are black comedians, in my opinion. The best music artists are black music artists, in my opinion. The best gospel Christian singers are black. They can sing. Nobody can sing better than Marvin Winans. Nobody can sing better than Marvin Sapp. I could go down the list. What's my girl? I can't think of her name right now. But nobody can sing better than her. But why do we have such talent and abilities and all of it, and we squander it? I just don't get it, man. Our top politicians who represent black people are all the dumbest people in politics. They're the dumbest people. You got like 5 of them that make sense, and they're all Republicans. The Democrats they're terrible. They're dumb. They're even though they're educated, they ain't got no common sense. They shiesty. They grifted. It's very sad. I'm gonna get off my soapbox about black folks, but merch, a new car, $443,000 GoFundMe. They need security. They don't need security, bruh. They don't need security.
Like he know what these people need. This man just went down and tried to pump up black people, give him credit for all stereotypical stuff. That's his little slick. He is worse. He described himself when he was talking about all that stuff. He was describing himself. Shiesty. See, he think he's a slick one. He spent the first few minutes praising black people. And like I said, stereotypical stuff. And what's that have to do with squandering talent? It has nothing to do with it. These conservatives, they have this conservative agenda, excuse me, because I got problems with my tooth, so my pronunciation and stuff is all bad, messed up. Talking about they're living in a certain house because they said they needed security. You don't know what they need, folks. You don't know who's coming after them. Okay, this is a young black man who, whatever happened, I don't know what happened. But when like a white person or a white cop kill a black person, oh, let's wait till we get all the facts. Let's wait till we get all the facts. Okay, this is their playbook. They don't want to wait. Want to talk about what these people do with this GoFundMe money. If they said they need security, let it be known. They need security. You don't know who's coming after these people.
At first, I was like, okay, man, there's nothing wrong with you standing up for a young brother in the community. It ain't nothing wrong for you making sure people have justice. Then the fool jumped off a cliff talking about Kyle Rittenhouse and white people and black people don't get justice and all this other stuff. Then he jumped off the cliff. Let's look at this real quick. The known for his activism and involvement in social justice cases, including public support of Karmelo Anthony, which is this guy here, Dominique Alexander. According to the research that we've done, he got a criminal history. He got a criminal record.
So?
Am I tripping? I think that's what I'm reading. His criminal record include injury to a child. In 2011, pled guilty to causing injury to his girlfriend's 2-year-old son. Originally received 10 years probation.
She might have set him
Probation
up.
was revoked in 2016 due to violations. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Now, you see that? This man has a background. They went straight to it. This is what they do. They go straight to all the negative stuff when it's someone who's speaking up for black people. All of a sudden, they obsessed with doing background checks. We got a criminal in the office who's hiring other criminals. That's who needed a background check, the man that's running the damn country. A black man can't never make a mistake. All of a sudden, because he's speaking out, his work gets discredited. What does his past have to do with what's going on right now? He just want to disqualify any black person who speak up about justice. I guarantee you, if I was to go become big time, they'll go look at my background. They won't find anything. Or they might find a few things way, way, way back, but what does it matter? I'm a different person now. Went and got educated. I know I don't sound like it, but that's okay. But this man, he just want to point out all the negative stuff when it comes to black people. That's what. Who do you work for, Officer Satan? Who do you work for?
That boy took somebody's life. They ain't never gonna get their kid back ever because somebody else's kid took a knife to attract me and decided that he was gonna sit under somebody's tent. And when asked to leave, he said, "No, I'm gonna kill you if you touch me." That's essentially what he said.
You wasn't there.
That's like saying, "You touch me and I'm gonna kill you." That's his actions is represented what he said.
You don't know what he said until let's wait. Ain't that what you guys usually do? Let's wait till we get to court. Let's wait till all the facts come out. Let's wait till the truth come out. But when it's the other side, they just state it like it's facts, like he was there. Don't he sound like he was in the tent? Come on, man.
Touch me and see what happened. He pretty much said, "Touch me, and I'm gonna reach in his bag and stab you in the heart and kill you." Not if y'all jump me, but if you touch me, I'm gonna kill you. But I'm wrong though. I'm up under somebody's tent. Let me just add this real quick. Black people, the ones who are like this, not the ones who like me and they got a common sense. I'm talking about the ones who think this is okay. Do you realize that you are headed down a path of destruction that can never be recovered? I hope that black people understand this. When you are out here making a merch site, doing a GoFundMe for a kid that killed somebody, and won't do a merch site and a GoFundMe for a kid that was killed by somebody, you headed down the wrong mother freaking path.
What path is he talking about? The one that they already engineered? Okay. They do it all the time, make GoFundMe. Didn't they make a GoFundMe for Rittenhouse? What is he talking about? This is not commentary. This is straight up propaganda. And to see how he generalized black people instead of just talking about the ones who doing the crime or doing the negative stuff. They don't do this when it's white people. That's why I put that white girl on in the beginning, just to show you that shit happen every day. Kids killing each other every day. White on white crime every day. And we don't hear about it in the mainstream media. We'll hear about it later on when they do it on like Law and all those little special shows, but not when everybody got all the attention on it. Okay, a kid lost his life. And another one made a horrible decision. It happens. But that's not the moment to start bashing black people. Okay? Acting like we all co-sign violence. We don't. This is political stuff that's bigger than you, bonehead. It is bigger than you, man. Why every time an individual black person do something, you feel the need to criticize the whole black community, but you do not do that when it's a white person doing crime or another person doing crime. You might criticize it, but you criticize the individual. I've been analyzing the media a long time, brother. You worse than the media outlets out here. They already showed a lot of hate towards us, Officer Satan. Why you want to be a puppet, brother? I take that back. You ain't my brother. Doing the same job as those other devils. What is wrong with you, man? Wake up, okay? Acting like you out here trying to really help somebody. You got an agenda, and we see it.
These silly people of the melanin that are secretly racist and they hate white people. Go look at the GoFundMe link. Go look at his GoFundMe comments. What are they saying? They hate white people. They glad he did this. This is revenge. Let me explain this to you because this is how I used to think. When they see a white kid, when you black in America and you grew up in the hood or you grew up anywhere in a prominent black neighborhood, most of the time, not all the time, people different. Most of the time, you have a underlying hatred towards white people. Therefore,
now how can he just say that and push this agenda? There's never been no organized black groups. Even Black Lives Matter, they try to turn that into like it was KKK because a few knuckleheads went and destroyed some businesses and stuff. Individuals did something. Whereas white people out here really organizing. KKK, skinheads, and all really have organizations where they practice killing black people all the time. It's the history of this country. I've never heard of no black organization who preach hatred. Okay? For white people. They preach hatred for the system. Are you going to find a few individuals? Yes, you will find a few individuals. But you ain't going to find no black organization. When black people come together, it's for protection. Just like you seen in Ohio. Just like those dummies in Ohio marching around, preaching hatred, and now black people got to arm themselves. Because these people want a race war. And he's the type of person who is lighting the fire. Okay? The people on the right, that's what they want. They like chaos in this country. They can't function unless the country is under chaos. They can't function, man, because they have no lives. They have nothing to do in the world.
when something happened to a white person, your whole mindset is they did this to us, that's what they get. We used to be slaves. I don't care what happened to white people. They beat us. So when one of us killed them unjustifiably, it don't matter because they kill us all the time unjustifiably. So we kill one of them unjustifiably, what's the problem? They privileged. They got it anyway. The white man always got this. Look at the vitriolic theology of, I would say, the average black person in America. Oh, he gonna get unjust in the justice system. He gonna get listen, he's gonna get treated poorly in the justice system. Yet they took his bond amount from $1 million to $250,000. Oh, what happened to? He's gonna not have justice. To me, he got more than justice. They went up and beyond to lower his bond amount.
See, and this dude, man. This dude is a straight up bonehead, taking a few apples and painting this bigger picture of like all black people hate white people. Man, we hate the system. It's the same thing they did with the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers came on the scene and they was preaching system stuff, what the system was doing to black people. And then COINTELPRO put a few black people in there to start preaching to hate white people. It was the government who put the haters in the Black Panthers, just like what they doing with you. See, you would be one of them undercover brothers who infiltrated into the Black Panthers and all of a sudden you down with Whitey, the white man this, to cause division, brother. Stop being a bonehead. You're not even an average black person, man. Okay? You're nothing. Okay? To show no passion, no grace for black people at all. Just because a few black people supporting this stuff, you want to make it look like all black people supporting this. So make your daddies feel better. I get it. You want to make your daddies feel good, man. I can show you 400 million times where the system have treated a white person differently than a black person. You got like 2 or 3 times. You want to battle this? Do you want to? Huh? You want to go trauma for trauma? Racism for racism? I've knocked down people for reverse racism is this. And they always want to talk about all this race card stuff.
So allegedly, Karmelo Anthony's family is now renting a $900,000 house in a gated community because they're claiming that they're getting death threats. Listen, I didn't move my house because people say crazy stuff to me on the internet. Are there credible death threats? Now, moving into a $900,000 house, what does your original house look like? Because if you're in a $10 million house and you move to a $900,000 house, that's not a big deal. If you got a Ferrari, you got a Rolls Royce, you got a Bentley in your front yard, and you bought a $150,000 Escalade, we ain't got nothing to talk about. But if the house you are renting is better and bigger than the house that you actually live in, if you then went and bought a $150,000 Escalade, which is nicer than the cars that you currently own, we got a problem. No, we don't have a problem. You got a problem. Because you essentially are showing the world that people of the melanin literally live in a perpetual grift. And I'm not saying it's everybody.
People upgrading their lives for protection. But you want to act like they're grifters. When the dude in office is a grifter. Your daddy is a grifter. All you dumbass Republicans. The man in office is a con man. Making money. Got a billionaire there. Why you think the billionaire is hanging out, him and his son hanging out in the White House? You think they just there because they good friends? No, your daddy president want to get money from him. Billions from him. Okay, white killers every day go start GoFundMe. A lot of them conservatives, they don't want to see black people with nice things, regardless. Even if these people didn't take the GoFundMe money, even if they didn't take the money, man, they would be criticizing something because that's what they do. They have nothing to do in this world, man, but try to make us all look like criminals because this makes them feel good about this country. Because if America was so great, they wouldn't be preaching all the time, make America great again. So they know America ain't shit. And I don't mean the people, the place, and all that. I just mean the people that run the country ain't never been shit. Never. But they too gutless to actually say this. They're too gutless to actually acknowledge this. And most of these black conservatives, they just the mouthpiece for these Republicans, for their Republican bosses to make Americans feel good about America. That's all they do. That's all they about, man. Make America great again. Give me 1 year America was great. Just one. They can't do it. These black puppets are no different than gangbangers and drug dealers. They serve a purpose for the power structure to destroy the black community, to cause division. I've been around all type of people, all type of different people. Most people have no clue what the power structure is doing. They have no clue of understanding the media. This is anti-blackness that's spewed everywhere. And it's sad to see black people that do it. That's what's sad.
They couldn't pick a brother that don't have a criminal record. I know everybody make mistakes, my man. But one of your mistakes was in 2017. Was it 2017? Let me make sure my numbers are right. 2017. The domestic violence accusations was in 2019, which I take it at face value. The woman said he didn't do it. Sometimes they do it, but they feel bad. They don't want to go to jail, and they say, hell, he didn't do it now. Regardless of that, no conviction. It might as well not count. But 2017, felony theft charges, pled guilty to. And this is the person that's going and defending another black man. This is why I don't get it. You couldn't find a black man without a criminal record. You got to find a black man to have an organization where this dude got a criminal history of theft and violence and all kind of stuff. And that's the person that you're going to stand next to your son to represent your son who killed somebody.
Folks, this man here, Officer Satan, Officer Satan, Malcolm X came out of prison and damn near changed the world until people like you wanted to get rid of him. Stop it, man. Just stop. You're not fooling anyone but your people. And I get it. You becoming rich off of the stupidity of Americans because most Americans just don't understand because the rich people keep them in the dark. And I get it. But you're not tricking us. You're not. You guys always want to make this about race. And then when we talk about the racism that we experiencing, you want to say we bring up the race card, we race baiters. But I don't fall for all that, brother. If somebody does something to me, I'm going to bring it up because you used to be an ex-cop. Just can you imagine what this motherfucker did when he was a cop to people? Oh, I bet he used to just treat black people bad. Like in the movie The Boys in the Hood. Remember the one black cop in The Boys in the Hood? That's Officer Tatum. He's that black cop. Just a fucking puppet trying to get his conservative clout up so he can get back on Fox News, because they the ones make him famous. They don't make people like me famous because they scared of people like me, focusing on trying to change the narrative about this man's criminal record. Just like in Black Lives. Black Lives have millions of people. 2 or 3 people have bad situations, and they push that to the forefront. And that's how they do the black community. Always pushing the negative aspects of us to the forefront and pushing their negative aspects to the back. They've been doing that since day one. But this fool don't understand that. Bonehead. He's a bonehead who made a career out of bashing black folks. Folks, that's how he blew up. Nobody's buying what you talking about over here. You can sell it to those bonehead people that you always talking about the black community. All the things you say about the black community is really about the people who follow you. All right, and until the next video, peace.